welcome back guys to Ultra Hardcore, the fan UHC, and we are here again. This is actually one thing I was going to talk about. So in around 20 minutes time, I think that will have been 2 hours at that point, I think. Doesn't feel like it though. But I definitely know that we started around 10 past 10. And we are now, at the end of the next mark, we will be at 10 past 12. So, all I really want now is a few levels to get sharpness 3 on this sword, which we now have. And then, oh, that's good experience right there. And then I just want to put protection 2 on my pants. Then we're going to hit the surface, find my horse, and we're going to ride into battle. So ground life has enchantments. Everybody has a chance right now. It's just B, whose health is pretty bad. We have a notch apple, so that gives us a guaranteed victory. I think the one thing I want to do with B is I want to snipe her from a distance. You know, if we could snipe B from a distance, then we could probably, you know, not need the notch apple on her. So then it's down to the remaining players as to who we think would be the best person to use it on is. And for me, that person is Growlithe that we use it on, because I know him, he's a good player, he has good strategies, he knows the anvil mechanics. Lottie I've never played against before, so I don't know what her skills are, so maybe she'd be a good person to use it on because of the mystery element to it. She never got the achievement, but I do believe she has a chance. That's what she kind of was hinting at in the chat. Some gold. Oops. This gold is useful because it enables me to make yet another apple. So I can have that flexibility. Alright, so that's 11 more gold that we can cook up in our furnaces here. Probably seems like we've been caving a really long time. But it's what everybody's doing as far as I'm aware. There we go. And I have a little bit of iron left to make a new pair of pants with. And I'm going to try and get protection on these. Ugh. Blast. Okay. So what's the book option? Now does this reset it to something I want? I need 5 levels to do that. I'll get a little bit from smelting up the gold, so there is that. It's almost worth it me to try and enchant another book again. But yeah, there we go. Protection. Protection 1, protection 2. Oh yeah. And power. Yeah, I'm not really going to need that. Don't need the helmet anymore. So we've got 14 gold. Extra golden apple. Put that back on the bar. Should replace that with a water bucket for now. That's, yeah, we're good to go at that, I think. Obviously this isn't our battle inventory, but this is our we're leaving the caves inventory. So we've got a sharpness 3 sword, a power 3 bow, 2 pieces of diamond armor. The remaining 2 iron pieces are protection. So pretty much everything we would want or need, we have now. Yeah, this is the mine shaft. Oh. Oh, yeah, I made the right choice. We've got to use it on him. Good thing I got an ender pearl. Okay, now I know how to deal with him. The way we need to deal with Growlithe is when we see him, we need to get him to use it and then ender pearl away. And then wait on using our own. How do we even get down here? That's what I want to know. I suppose I could climb the water up, but that doesn't seem like the safest idea. So yeah, now we know how to deal with him. Now, I really, really hope 0-0 is an open area. But that's the way I want to deal with that, is I want to... He probably has the same idea. But I want him to use it. Somebody drop by my horse? No. Let's jump. Ideal situation is if Growlithe found someone else first, so he used it. So yeah, now we're gonna start and just kind of roam around the 0-0 area. We have the horse. Looks like 0-0 is gonna be this desert. Oop. I suddenly get nervous. He's still in the caves though, to have made that. Poor bee, clinging on for dear life. That's that first dungeon we found. And this is the first village actually. We're kind of basically back at our original spawn point. 0-0 was right over here. Now this village is going to be the natural attraction for people, isn't it? So rather than stand right at 0-0, I think what I would like to do is maybe take a position up one of these hills. Probably that one, because I can kind of see from there over where 0-0 is, and we could potentially find people that way. So those 2 emeralds that I can't do a single thing with. I do wonder, like, what is B up to? Like, is she branch mining for gold, or? Yeah, I like having the high ground here. I wonder what she's up to. Because someone at her health can't be roaming the surface. Oh. It's been a good season though, for me anyway. And I think we made a game out of it. At the end of the day, everybody stayed alive, and by all accounts it looks like 3 of them are going to make it to 0-0 to fight it out. So, I mean, in most games that's all you're really going to end up with. I mean, you might fight more people early on. Yeah, so it's about 10 minutes or so till the next mark. Then at that point, everybody next episode's going to start and move in towards the 0-0 point, I think, is kind of the plan. Because we'll have all had 2 hours to gear up then. Most people are going to get what they're going to get. There was no point going to the nether. We would know if he had potions. Growlithe, that is. I don't think Lottie has them. And I definitely know B Squared doesn't have them because she doesn't have any gold, so, you know. And this may be a little bit boring, but being here first does give us a number of options as to what we can do. I'm actually thinking that this hill here would be the better one to camp. See, our spawn point, you know, my spawn point was over there. So I know that there's only going to be probably one other person coming from that way. That was somebody then, but it's not. I doubt anybody's going to be up on the surface at night time. I'd be very surprised. Maybe Growlithe, maybe. Certainly not B. B is, you know, she can't go out at night. And I don't know what Lottie's doing, to be honest. That's a skeleton. So yeah, at the start of the next mark, I'll set it to endless daytime as well, so people don't have to worry about mobs or having nighttime kind of prevent us from doing what we do. That's also kind of hard to traverse from behind, so the only way people have really got is coming straight up here at me. We only have 15 arrows, that's kind of my concern. Oh, B did finally get some gold. She did finally get some gold to get off of half a heart at least. I'm happy for her. I think it's been a good first game for her, to be honest. And I'm really glad that she's probably now going to live to see the end, we hope. Hopefully it doesn't jinx her, but I'm really happy for her that she can, you know, at least not just be one-shotted by somebody from behind or pinged from a distance with an arrow. Because it's no fun when that happens, really, and you've kind of put 2 hours in for nothing. At least if you go out with a decent fight, then... and, you know, you can do what you do. I think the big thing that probably somebody like Lottie has sat back and thinking is hopefully myself and Growlithe go against each other first, so use up the notch apples. As I say, my strategy for him involves this thing. I want to essentially get up close to him so he uses it and then underpearl away. And then I have my own notch apple and golden apple, so if he hits me a little, that's fine. If I can get a good shot off with the ender pearl. I mean, obviously I could always throw it wrong and end up hitting the ground and just making myself look like a fool. But you know, if I can get away, then I could just have him on the chase for 30 seconds and then he's used it. And then he's just mortal again. And also I have mine to use. But he'll always try and keep me at a distance, and he'll try and do the same thing because he knows I have one. Which is why I kind of wish we had 2 ender pearls so I could ender pearl up close to him. But I mean, even so, we could do something with that if we needed to. Yeah, we could hide or try and get to a point where he has to come closer to us to shoot us, that type of thing. I do think the achievements make it quite interesting, actually, now knowing what everybody has. Like, we know everybody has enchantments. We know for a fact that me and Growlithe have golden apples, or the notch apples. Everybody has at least one golden apple. Although B may have eaten hers. She blows herself up again with the down temple. Although there's a chance it's already been raided. I mean, she's not going to get enough. Like, I'd like to see her heal up a bit more, if anything, if she could get enough. She found a jungle temple. Yeah, I'm glad for her. Makes it more of a fair fight. I hate that, you know, when you end up with somebody who's like at half a heart and it's just, you know, it's not fair. You just ding them once with an arrow and it's like, well, that's them out of the game. Hopefully she finds the other chest that involves the puzzle. She's still in with a good shout of winning this now, actually. If she can get enough gold to get another apple, that would put her at what? Just underneath where Lottie is at. Yeah. Damn, what happened to Growlithe? He took a load of damage. Jeez. If he gets caught off guard, then that gives someone else an off apple. Skeleton. Looks like it's becoming daytime again. Do I want to change out anything for anything? I'm not going to be doing the lava bucket thing. I suppose I could empty my inventory to pick through what they had, I guess. Took a bit more damage. No. Oh dear. She's not going to tell me. In controls, does it have a default thing now? Not for me, I don't have one. Oh, let's not get off the horse. So, looks like we're coming up on a new day here. So at the next mark, I'm going to set it to endless daytime, which should be coming up any second now, so this episode, waiting for people. There we go. So, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys, and this episode, and I'll see you in the next one, which is probably going to be the final episode, but we'll see. So I'll catch you next time.